Yeah. All right, you ready to go live?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Tis up and going.
Up and going?
You ready?
Yeah, got the music? Hi, Mom. Oh, now you want to get going, but you ain't got nothing to do. What's up, everybody? We're back with another hard-hitting episode of From the Left Hash. I'm your host, JJ Torres, and as always, I've got the Ranger, Stranger Danger, Daryl
You got
over
that
here.
part right, stranger danger.
Come on now, that's messed up, man.
What's up, everybody?
What's
And
up?
parked outside and everything.
What's up, y'all?
I got Daryl
No,
over
I
here.
didn't drive the van today. I had to
Yeah.
drive the van before, though.
The van looks creepy for real.
It's the 79 rapist.
Yeah, and then I got the mouse from the south.
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's
You
up?
liking that
Chilling.
camera angle or what?
The what?
The camera angle.
Dude, don't even get me started on that, man.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I'm not an actor. 'Cause
Nah,
you
you look good.
Well, no, they have a body build before.
yeah, skinny one. Hey, can,
Anytime
We
you
need
take
the
your
skinny
shirt
one
off,
to do the whole
You
movie.
would have your face talking, you'd have this body double
We
right
have to
there.
do the whole fucking
Yeah.
movie.
Kind of like that Ryan Reynolds
I
commercial.
think in my case, the camera adds like 12.
No, hang on. No, it's still pick up because it now pick back up.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
One time when I was house sitting and my car was not working, so I had to drive the van over to Bobby's and just sit there or whatever. He comes back, he walks in, he's like, "So when did you start selling ice cream?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the first time I seen that van.
Yeah, it's old as van.
I was
That's
like,
one of your vans, man.
uh-oh.
My uncle had one. It was pretty cool because it had like the.
I bet you did like when your uncle took you in there.
It had like the swivel seats in the back that kind of just swiveled around. They were all plush. I mean, for real, it was cool.
Sit on it.
Yeah, my parents got it right when high school started. Said a lot of road trips, going to Brady, Lano, for sports and stuff, as it came in handy.
God, dude, you did horrible. Show him how you spelled it. Look how he spelled it.
There's nothing wrong with
Hey man, hey man. I'm prepping for the segment upcoming, man.
Our DJ over there, producer Brandon, on the ones and twos.
Meow
Throw
meow.
a finger out there. There you go. Grab it.
Hey, can you squeeze some of my gut away, please?
I don't think that's possible.
All right, man. Today we're going off the rails
There
a
you
little
go.
bit.
I do like her.
There's-
Keep your hand right there.
There's not too much in sports to talk about. If y'all are watching us live and y'all want us to talk about something in sports that y'all have seen, just let us know because I'm clueless about it.
Just anything to talk about in general.
Let's. I know we can talk about the NBA because that game last night, and I still haven't seen. I've been kind of busy today, man. I still haven't seen what happened to KD.
I didn't watch the game at all. Well, let me take that back.
Did
I
you?
watched a little bit of the second quarter. Didn't see the injury.
Oh, okay.
But they did come out and say it was just a mild calf strain.
Oh,
But that
okay.
he's not playing Game 6.
It looked like he had popped his Achilles, dude.
Yeah, that's what I had read too. But I read where DeMarcus Cousins kind of, I'm not gonna say reassured him because you never know until you have the MRI. But
Yeah.
said it was a little different than how his happened.
Yeah.
It's a big loss though if he's out.
Game 7.
Yeah.
If they go to Game
If
7.
they go to Game 7.
They won a championship without him. I mean, what's the problem?
Yeah, but
They
playing a
won
whole year
last
with
night
them, man.
without
is-
They don't have as much depth.
Yeah.
And when he went out, they had a 14-point lead. They won by 6. So, I mean, Houston played better without him.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone has caught up to the Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson Warrior team. They can't beat them with Durant. But those three, everyone's kind of caught up to them and knows how to beat them, especially when a lot of their older guys are old and kind of hurt, and they're just not as deep as they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard anyways on the radio that it's a popped Achilles.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm serious.
Did
They talked to an expert, and this dude, I can't remember his name, man. But apparently he's real good at like most of the stuff he calls is like 80% what happens, and he just watches the video and the way they handle him and package him off the court. and he was saying, for one, it was, if you have a strained or mild strained calf, you can't put any weight on your foot, and you're definitely not walking heel to toe. You're definitely limping off kind of on your toes than your heel.
Yeah.
He goes, whereas if you have a torn Achilles, you have full motion. You just have pain. So usually when you see people pop an Achilles, they're walking off. He
That
goes,
makes
"It's
sense
different."
because, Kobe Bryant,
Yeah, Kobe,
tore
yeah.
his, he went
Yeah.
to the free throw line and still shot,
Yeah,
and
he-
then got taken out.
He said it's completely different. He goes, and that's the big thing. He goes on how they handle the pain. He goes, a mild strain in the calf or a calf strain, they can't put weight on it. They're
Mhm.
on their toes because they don't want to put their heel down because your heel is directly connected to your calf, moving it. He said in this case, he walked off with full movement because it's more of a Achilles issue.
Oh
So
shit,
that's what
dude.
that dude's saying. And he was like, he's not playing again in this season, in this postseason at all.
Oh,
That's
that
just
would
what
be
he
crazy.
was saying, but I don't fucking know. I don't watch basketball. I didn't watch the game. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
either. I didn't
dude.
see
They
it.
just throwing the ball to a basket.
I like the hands.
Everybody get excited. They threw the ball back at the goal. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be a big loss for them, dude. If they do
Especially-
lose him.
Especially with how Curry and Thompson haven't been playing.
Yeah,
They haven't been playing at like any of the seasons before in the postseason.
Yeah.
They're definitely not the Splash Brothers anymore. They're
But-
more like the Brick Brothers.
Is it a big deal when the point leader in the NBA decides not to play the last 8 minutes of the game? It don't matter. With Harden. I mean, he just did what? He threw one field goal, and that's
think they
even
said-
because they passed to him.
Like when they got the lead back down to 4 points, maybe 6 points or something. Harden came back in and took one shot.
mm-hmm.
When they were
So
actually
it was like the
close.
last 9 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, if you're leading the NBA in scoring, aren't you going to want the ball in that time?
If you're supposed to be that dude,
Yeah.
you know,
You want the ball.
He got criticized. I think it was Game 6 against the Spurs when the Spurs set out a couple of their stars, and he didn't shoot at all in the first quarter. He just kept passing, and then
Yeah.
he shot horribly the rest of the game. It was just like, where were you?
So who knows where that dude's head is at? Either he's, mailed that one in, or I don't know. I mean, who knows?
I don't know. Chris Paul's old.
Who knows?
He's
Hope-
Maybe they're pushing for Game 7.
Hopefully it's on Aisha.
Yeah. Because
She's just at the playground.
You know, she needs some attention.
Yeah, Ernest knows what I'm talking about.
ABC.
Aisha at the playground.
What?
ABC, another bad creation.
What's that?
Playground.
No, what's that from the 80s, 70s?
Late 80s, early 90s, I think.
Yeah, I was a baby.
Yeah.
Don't mean you can't listen to good music.
You were still a little shit.
Don't mean you can't listen to good music.
Huh?
Don't mean you can't listen to good music.
I've never heard that song. Are we? Can they see that right now?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that. Look,
Let's
people
give her
people are raging on Aisha Curry for her comment about male attention.
I don't understand
That
why
chick's
she
married.
wants attention.
Exactly. I think that's what people have a big problem with.
I mean,
Like,
what does it matter?
Does it have a clip of her what she actually said or no?
I might can find it.
Oh, these dudes are like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's some crazy shit, dude. I don't see like yeah. What would you think? What would you say to your wife if she came out and told people, it's like, hey man, I'm not getting enough from attention from other men.
Go in the locker room, suit the fuck up, and go hit some threes. I guarantee you'll be the biggest fucking. You'll be what they're talking about all night. Go put up 30, and I guarantee your headlines
Hey,
tomorrow.
this fucking chick out here put up 30.
Put a fucking 30 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Who knew? Sign her.
Straight off the couch.
Sign her.
Put up 30.
Straight out the bleachers. 1 minute, bitch has popcorn in her hand. Next, she's throwing threes. Who the fuck knew? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know, man. That's some crazy shit.
So
to
what?
me,
She's
dude.
gonna show up at the next game and like something real skimpy, and
Some
the
real
cameras are
skimpy
just gonna
shit.
be on her the whole damn time.
Oh, I love Aveline. Not.
Yeah, I'm not a Valorant fan either.
Is this it?
I have no idea, dude. I haven't seen it.
Oh, shit.
Groupies.
What the fuck? I Hi, Allie. Nope. Show it. What the fuck, man?
Look,
Well, then
this is how you solve
that's
that.
on Steph Curry. If he ain't giving her no attention, then
This is how you solve it. When he comes home, paint your ass like a fucking basketball, and I guarantee his hands are all over you. Guarantee it.
Right?
That's how you solve that.
Man. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck to think about that. That's fucking. If my old lady said that, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's.
Yeah, it's definitely weird for the wife of a star to come out and say she's
And not
not
just
getting
the wife of a
attention.
star, dude, but a married woman to
Yeah.
say, hey, I'm not getting enough attention from men.
well, let's go a little step further. A supposed married Christian woman too,
Yeah.
because they claim to be Christians. Why do you care? You shouldn't care. I mean, you should be more worried about the groupies on your husband.
Yeah.
You know, who cares if you're getting attention? You should be wanting attention from your husband, obviously, but who cares if other males are looking at you that way?
Just weird, man. I think she's telling them she wants, some action, some side action.
Yeah.
Basically.
She might want, or she wants some of him that he's not giving her.
Yep. Or maybe he.
You think he's not giving her enough of the vitamin D?
Well, she just said she's getting zero attention from men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but men is plural, not.
Men's.
I'm not getting enough attention from my man.
Maybe she wants to. She's like mad at him and saying like, when you're gone, I'm gonna get some men's attention. So he can be thinking about that. Dude, this is a
Maybe they're all
ploy.
secret
Maybe she
This
already called him.
This is a ploy for them to lose the fucking playoffs. Because Steph Curry ain't gonna be mentally ready.
Oh,
fuck.
Dude.
I don't know, bro.
Well,
He might be onto
there's
something
some
there.
skeletons in his closet because he hasn't played good at all this playoffs.
No.
He shot for crap, and they want to keep saying it's the dislocated finger on his non-shooting hand. Come on now.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, you definitely didn't break it off in me, so something.
Well, no, he hurt her in the game, but I'm just saying that's their excuse. But
Mm.
maybe on something.
I don't know.
I really don't want to see Houston beat them.
That's what it is, dude.
Why not?
I don't like the Rockets.
She got.
Oh, you don't like the
I don't
Rockets?
like James Harden. Don't like Chris Paul.
She's got like a Sansa plan working, dude.
PJ
She's
Tucker's the only
strategizing.
one.
Yeah.
Strategizing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd be pissed. Right?
I'm sure he is. But does it matter? Because he's like, well, shit, I get all this attention.
I'd go buy some fucking Viagra and dick her down like super hard, dude. You know? Put it in her butt even though she don't want it. There's some fucking attention.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, but that's not cool.
No,
She don't
fuck
want
it, dude.
She don't want it.
Well, she wants men attention.
Yeah, well, you okay?
Here's another man's attention. My fucking
you
dog
come
in your
in,
butt.
you come in as Steph Curry, dig her down, go back out, come in
Come
in
in.
KD's jersey, dig her down.
Just start coming into the whole
Klay
lineup.
Thompson,
Just
dig her down.
have
Hey,
it jersey
hey, baby,
there.
just have,
Everybody but Draymond Green.
yeah.
Oh man.
Baby, how you feel? You just had to half the locker room.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to get fucking digged down by the donkey from fucking Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that dude looks like. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah. No.
I knew you had it because you looked at me like, what are you talking about? pull up a picture of the donkey and then Draymond Green.
He also looks like that guy that says, "Got him!"
I don't know.
No, I don't think.
A little bit. With
A
the
little
butt, with the
bit,
teeth.
but there we go, right there. Look. Yeah.
It ain't even right.
Look at him, dude.
Look at the one right. This one.
Yeah, there you go.
Brandon, you
Which
better
one?
work your mouth.
That one?
That one.
Sorry, man. There's a lot of things going on right
You got
now.
one job, man. Come on.
No. There's a lot of things going on over here, sir.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
So yeah, he ain't coming in the Draymond jersey.
Yeah, no. Does he come in there in the Curry jersey? Get beat down by the head coach?
Nah.
Anybody.
Because he's white.
Yeah, man, give her like a.
What does being white have to do with anything?
She might not like white people.
That's racist.
Give her a trip
Well, I'm
around
just
the
saying
world.
she might not like him.
Why? Steph Curry's as close as
Yeah.
white you can
He's
get.
pretty light.
True.
He's pretty light.
One of his parents gotta be white, right? Curry's last name?
I don't know.
No, I think his mom might be, but she's even a light skin. Shit, his dad's.
Well, if she's white, she'd be
Well, no,
light-skinned.
I know, but I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's white.
Dude, I don't like that, but that's like one of the funniest fucking things on the internet.
What?
I fucking hate Jimmy Kimmel. Well, I don't hate
Oh, when he
I
does.
don't
the
hate
tweets, the
Jimmy
mean
Kimmel,
tweets?
but I don't like
Yeah.
what he's trying to do these days, the agenda he's trying to push. But I fucking love that fucking mean tweets thing,
Did you
dude.
see-
Especially when he started out on that one show that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Did you see the Matt Damon prank he did
With Tom Brady?
That shit wasn't that funny.
Bitch, nothing is funny to you.
No,
What
everything
was
is
the last
funny
thing
to
you saw
me,
that was funny?
but it wasn't that funny.
What was it?
You complaining about your gut on
Okay.
the camera?
I agree, that was funny too, but
Okay, what the
mostly
fuck,
everything we say, you're just like, oh, that ain't funny.
dude?
That
It,
ain't funny.
man, you're gonna
That's not
fucking.
Dude, that was hilarious. Matt Damon come out like, what are you doing? Like, oh, I didn't know it was your house. He goes, you know this is my house. We're friends. It's funny.
I guess so, dude.
Whatever.
What do you think about that, Brandon? Is that funny?
I've never seen it. I have no idea what he's even talking about.
We got the internet.
All right. Well, shit. Are we doing that? All right. Fuck.
Well, this is what this show's based on. We're just gonna watch shows today.
All right. Here we go.
Fucking
All right.
commercials and shit.
What am I looking up?
Jimmy Kimmel,
Tom
Tom Brady
Brady.
prank.
Steph Curry's sister's kind of hot though.
His sister-
Tom Brady
Tom
You
Brady
look at that?
prank.
prank.
Yeah, she looks like a Lala a little bit.
That one.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
Not too. I couldn't think of the name.
yeah.
Oh.
Lala's hot, dude. Have you seen that show Power? She gets naked.
Yeah. I've seen that. That's a pretty good show too.
Oh, yeah, it's a
I'll
really
team
good
up with the
show.
Avengers.
Huh?
I'll team up with the Avengers.
No,
You
don't
team
even pay
up with
attention
the
to that
80s
movie.
Avengers with Tom Cruise. That's the Avengers you'd be in.
Oh, that's 5 minutes, man. You may have to scroll up.
God damn.
Alright, go when they go outside to the house.
Fucking Tom Brady's the GOAT, dude.
Right there.
Keep going,
No.
keep
No.
going, keep
No,
going.
they gotta go to the house. Right,
Right
there.
there.
We're going to the house. You gotta press play.
You can probably.
There we go.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know that.
Dude, that guy's hilarious too. What's his name?
Did you see him when he
little
made him
Mexican
give him
dude?
that fucking Las Vegas
Yeah.
thing? He was so pissed at him.
Tom Brady's, he's
Dude,
from
Tom
Boston,
Brady's
right?
tall, man. Yeah.
He loves New England. Look, he's fucking wearing the shirt. Stupid. That movie sucked, by the way.
Oh shit.
too long, man. It's too long.
Dude, I'm sorry you don't have a fucking sense of humor.
Nah, it's
You're
funny.
bored right now.
It's funny, but it's just too long. Why's that thing's got his mouth open, bro?
I sleep in the middle. That's. I have body pillow. They are good for your back.
He's
got
somewhere
a
to
couple
stick his
holes.
dong. Somewhere to stick his dong. That's it.
Body pillow's got a couple holes in it.
Mm-hmm. You got some lipstick on it and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, guys.
He rolled up the heating pad and put it in there.
Those,
You know, I gotta get it 10 minutes to
those
warm
hand
up.
warmers. Those hand warmers. Just throws a couple in there. Puffs up the feathers up to the top. Or it seems like it's got some.
Do you at least sweet talker first?
Nope.
He turns off the light.
Well, yeah, so I go to sleep right after. Duh.
Yeah, I bet
Right?
you do.
Oh man. Yeah, that's. I don't know. That was alright.
That was funny, man. Brandon, you think it was funny, or you don't have a sense of humor either?
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
I mean,
It was
The
entertaining.
funniest thing in the world. Like
I
you
didn't
make
say it
everything
was.
sound like it's the funniest
Well,
shit ever.
Maybe it's just I have a chuckle and I'm not sharing shit with you no more, asshole.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
Thank you. Fucking
Yeah, whatever. Your day's gonna be real boring.
that fucking 2 minutes that I had to spend watching that fucking Arya trailer. I'll never get back.
actually, that's pretty funny though.
That wasn't pretty funny. It was okay.
It's funny. I like the
It was
song.
okay.
That's why I like
Oh,
the song
my
to go with.
Well, yeah.
But I'm a little older too.
Anyways, back to basketball. So
Bucks made it.
Golden State's up 3-2.
Bucks knocked out
Yeah.
Boston.
Bucks knocked
Sent
out
Kyrie
Boston.
home into free agency.
Toronto's up 3-2 on the Sixers, and Denver's up 3-2 on Portland. So, whatever,
Denver Portland series were pretty fun to watch.
I guess.
And the Sixers are up 15 at halftime right now, so looks like we might have a game 7 in that one.
Game 7.
Yeah. Y'all can talk. I'm gonna talk to Brandon while y'all talk about that.
What else is there? Did you see that catch by Jackie Bradley Jr. last night?
I saw it when I was here earlier.
Fucking
Brandon pulled it up.
ridiculous, right?
Yeah, that was pretty nuts.
That shit was awesome. We're at 500 now, baby. 500.
This one right here,
Yep, I put it on our Facebook page,
where
so go
the
check it out. Oh my
the
god.
cross-eyed relief picture for the Orioles right here before Brandon's.
Oh, yeah. Homeboy in the background.
Oh, I can't see. Oh shit.
Yeah, take it back.
It's
Fucked
okay.
up, man. Dude, maybe he
Look
had-
at him, look at him, look at him!
He had his eye on the ball, dude. He's just like, oh shit, it's coming at me. That's fucked up, man. I shouldn't make fun of people like that. Dude, they got
I didn't make
eyes
fun of
problems.
nobody. Fucking Daryl and Brandon are over
They
here.
got
now
eye
together,
issues.
man. His
Just
dad's
saw a
all
little
punk.
cross-eyed.
I know. They got eye issues.
Hey.
I bet you if you took your glasses off, your eyes would probably do that.
Oh shit.
No, they wouldn't.
Damn!
Damn, dude.
Savage over there! The mouth from the south!
That was definitely
That fucking hammer!
Oh, I'm not mad. I was just thinking about my friend. That's cross-eyed.
You make fun of him all the time.
No, when I first met him, I thought he was Chinese, and I asked him that, and he was like, no.
His eyes are closed or cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Well, no, they were kind of slanted a little bit.
God, that's so racist, Daryl.
That's not cross-eyed.
Yeah, no, I got it mixed up.
Yeah, so
Is it
sports,
John
man.
Beck? That's pretty bad.
Oh, that's from a different show. From a different show.
Don't put it
If you put it in front of him, he will read it.
Let's hit surprise, surprise, dude.
I'm like Ron Burgundy on Anchorman.
Hit that surprise, surprise button.
That almost sounds
Dude, do I
like
gotta
hers.
do it every
You
time?
don't have to do it if you
Alright.
don't want to do it, man.
I do it almost every time.
Okay.
No, because
don't
then his
do
gut would really protrude. You see it on camera.
It's already too late for that shit.
What
Ain't no helping me.
y'all got? Y'all got anything?
No.
No.
Y'all are terrible.
I am watching the Umbrella.
Dude,
Academy.
season 9, Fortnite. What's
Yeah, I'm
up?
not playing it.
You're so gay, dude.
Dude,
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
like
awesome.
it.
I can't wait to
I
get
don't
home and
like
play
it
it.
enough to get invested in it. I just don't.
Yeah,
Same
that's
here.
why your fucking life
And I'm not
sucks.
any good at building the walls fast, so I stopped playing it.
Nope.
See, that's the problem with y'all, man. Y'all just give up.
I guess
No, I play
I
other
don't-
games.
I don't
Instead
like
of
it.
trying to get better at something.
I
you
don't
just
like
give
it
up.
more than Apex. If I didn't have Apex, then I'd probably be like, yeah, let me play more because I wouldn't have nothing else.
Apex blows too.
But that's
dude.
just I like Apex more than I like Fortnite. So any opportunity I get, I'm gonna play Apex.
Yeah, but you don't like playing by yourself,
No, but I
and you
got
play
to
with
do
by
it.
yourself all the time.
Yeah, I've been doing that since I was 14. It's no big deal. I'm kind of used to that.
Well, don't look it up, Brandon. You're gonna fall asleep
You might get
over
hooked.
there.
You might get hooked.
No,
You're gonna fall asleep.
I'm gonna trade in his shit right here and go get an Xbox. Next time we come, he's gonna be right here
Why?
playing Apex. Bitch, nothing. I'm just not gonna fucking talk no more. Whatever.
Next Friday,
Wow.
John Wick 3.
Yeah,
You
I
think
can't
you
wait.
think you think it'll be good?
Fuck yeah, it's gonna be good. Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, it's gonna be good.
Plus, it's got what's her name in it? The fucking hot
Halle Berry?
chick.
Halle Berry.
Yes.
I think it's good. I think it'll be good. It's just kind of like, oh, everybody's after him. Everybody's still after him. Somebody's always after him, and he kicks everybody's ass. And everybody's after him again, and he's gonna kick everybody's ass.
Is that bad?
No, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to say it's old. It's just it's the same fucking thing. It's gonna be different. It's like instead of a motorcycle and a car, he's riding a horse here. Ooh, different. He's
Well,
still
still
kicking
part of
ass.
the same storyline is going on. It's-
Yeah, you have
You
to
gotta
stick with
finish
the
the
same
story.
storyline.
I like how
I mean,
they.
at the end, well, you want him just to be a good guy now?
I like how they build him
Well,
up.
he is a good guy.
Well, but you know what I mean, though.
I like how they build him up to like he's like a really badass. Because even the guy who owns the commission or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
when the guy's like, he's getting guns, and he's like, well, who's after him? He goes, everybody for like 17 million. He goes, well, now it's about even. It like just makes him seem like he's just some like crazy badass. He's like,
That's
everybody
what
in
he
the world
is.
is
He's a
after
crazy
him.
badass.
And the
Have
guy
you
says,
not seen
okay,
the
now
movies?
it's even. Yeah.
So how are you gonna keep still questioning if he's a
I
badass or not?
didn't question. You didn't hear me. I said I like the way they make him sound like a real badass. The way he says things like
Okay,
that.
but what part
Like
of
he's
the movie
fucking
doesn't make
untouchable.
him seem like a badass?
None of it.
No, I
He's
think
a
you're just
badass.
saying like that
I just like the way they do
it's
that.
clarifying
I like the way they
to
do
people who may not be as intelligent as you watching the movie and haven't picked up on that after 2 seasons.
Mm. Yeah, I guess so.
Hey,
that. I don't know if it's seasons, but
or
after two
two
movies.
My bad. I'm into TV series lately.
TV series.
I mean, because you compare him to, you call him Baba Yaga with the boogeyman, and then this commish dude is always like underestimating everybody else. Like you have, we got all of this. We can have everybody after him, and it ain't enough. You know?
How did he get pulled back into the second one? I forgot.
That dude pulled the
That marker
marker on.
Ah, that's right.
called in the marker to
That's
kill
right,
his
that's
sister.
right.
Yeah.
And then he did it and he tried to kill him anyway.
Yeah,
Well, he
then
said
tried
he
to
had
kill
to.
him.
Spoiler, sorry, I didn't mean
He's
to
like,
say
oh,
that.
I gotta fucking avenge my sister. What kind of man would I be? So he tried to kill him, and
Yeah.
John's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
He didn't
Went
want to
and
do it
killed
to
him.
begin with.
Dude, it was
Killed
so
him right
good.
in there. He's like, what?
That
have
movie's gonna be
you
just as
done?
good,
It's
dude.
Theon's fault.
What have you done?
The movie's gonna be it's
Jonathan.
gonna be so good.
It's gonna be good. Parabellum.
Well, why the fuck are you saying it's not gonna be good?
I didn't say it wasn't gonna be good.
Isn't that what he said?
I thought so.
Holy
Not that it's not
shit.
going to be good, but he was just kind of like, do y'all think it's going to be good?
Look, I can say, like, I can think something's gonna be good and then still question, like, dude, where are they going? It's the same premises over and over. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's the same fucking premises. It is. Every one. He's a badass. Everybody's after him, and he kills them all.
Okay, but if it's working, why change it?
How do you know he doesn't die?
Well, I don't know because I haven't seen it yet, but he wouldn't be John Wick if he did.
Maybe they're in
That's
the
like
series.
that's like killing Chuck Norris. You can't do it.
They killed Ned Stark.
Well, Chuck Norris is a real person.
Ned Stark ain't Chuck Norris.
He was close to it, dude. They
No.
were building him up like he was.
Dude, I've never gone through the middle
Right.
of the map like
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah, 'cause you fucking suck at the game,
I always
you
go
loser.
under. I always go under that motherfucker.
Yeah, 'cause you suck at
No,
the
I
game,
don't
bro.
suck at it.
Obviously, you just didn't know how to do something.
I suck at Fortnite. I don't like really suck at this game. But
Yeah, you do, dude. I watched you play.
It says fucking 2.5 million views, this video.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those.
See, the thing is, you talk shit because you don't play it. But I guarantee you, if you started playing on your PS4, you'd realize how hard it is and how much different it is than Fortnite. And maybe you'd actually give it a chance and be like, oh, okay, well, fuck. Ernest is pretty good.
Why would I give up a chance if I'm already playing the greatest game that's ever been made?
Because you're not.
Whatever. Dude, I don't talk shit because you play Fortnite. I just
Yeah,
say
you
I
do. Don't
like
fucking lie.
it. No.
Don't fucking lie, you piece of shit.
What, fuck that. What did
Well,
I
I'll
say?
go on the fucking Discord app right now and look it up.
I said, what did I say? Gay?
Yeah.
That's about it. I don't
Talk
talk
shit
shit.
all the time.
I'm not talking shit.
Whatever, bro.
I call you gay for everything.
Anyways,
He does call you gay for everything.
Exactly.
this Fortnite's better, dude.
Oh, okay. That's your opinion.
I think they both suck, like whatever.
Yeah, but that's because you.
Yeah, he's hooked on Madden 19. What is it now? 19.
No, I'm actually done. I'm kind of. There's not a video game out there that I
Andrew
like and wanna
Santino, man, I can't wait to watch that one.
He just got drafted by the Cowboys, right?
play. No.
Who? Terrible.
He's living his make-believe life.
Damn. That's fucked up, dude.
No, if I make myself at all, I make myself the owner of a team on
He's
that.
like, hey, OTA started today. I gotta go work out. Goes to his room, turns the Xbox on.
No, I'm not gay. I don't own an Xbox.
Voluntary workout started today. I gotta go.
Yeah, Xbox sucks. Plus, on Apex, dude, you can't. That's the thing, man. Is Fortnite is so far ahead of everybody else because it's cross-platform on everything.
That's the only thing
And
advantage it has.
Apex doesn't. Apex, you can't play with nobody.
That's
That's
the
why
only
you're always
advantage.
playing by yourself.
That's
I
the
got-
only
That
advantage.
ain't why
friends-
he's playing by himself.
I got friends on that. Well, I'm not talking about it, in his room, in the corner.
You got
I
friends.
got friends on Xbox.
Mhm.
They play on PC. I get to play with everybody,
Okay.
and you don't. You're a
No,
fucking
because the
loser.
games I play are solely on Xbox, so you gotta have Xbox
That means
friends.
they
I have
suck.
a lot of people on Xbox that I play with.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't play with anybody.
I do.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all you can say is okay.
Yeah. He don't. I mean, if he doesn't want to admit to his own lies, how am I gonna make him admit to it on
Not every day, but I have friends that I
his
play
family? His family knows that he plays by himself. I mean, his son is in the other room playing with 3 friends, and this dude's by himself in the living room playing.
with.
Well, but is that maybe he doesn't like playing with his 3 sons?
I don't like
Three
playing
sons.
Fortnite.
No.
His son and their friends.
He wants to play with them, but they don't let him play with them.
Oh.
I just don't
Yeah.
like Fortnite. Okay.
Is that what they're playing? Or you just, are you just
Oh,
changing
now
the
you just
subject?
changing it.
Are you changing the subject?
Yeah, he's trying to
they,
change the
no,
subject.
they play Apex.
No, that's what I mean. I know, but you said Fortnite. That's why I didn't.
No,
know
I was
they-
just saying,
I didn't know if they were playing.
I was just saying all of this because I don't like Fortnite. I just don't like Fortnite. I'll play it just to fucking play it, but I suck at it. You know, it's like I'm always dying or something. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man?
I didn't like it enough
Boring.
to try and get better.
So you die in Apex. What the fuck's the difference?
Yeah, but I can last.
It's not like you go on Apex and fucking.
You're gonna die on anything, sure.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, whenever you go on Apex, you don't fucking sit there. You run around a lot and
Yeah.
not look for people.
Mhm.
On Fortnite, what we do is we go and look for people. That's the difference.
No, I third party too, but it depends on who I'm with, man.
Yeah.
If I'm playing solo, I'm not gonna go third party every 3
Yeah,
man
and
team.
the majority
I'm
of the
solo.
time you're playing solo.
I'm not the majority. When I play
Ernest,
with like some other
come
better
on,
people,
bro.
then yeah,
Hey,
I'm third
now
party
you're
everything.
pulling out fucking lies, dude. I'm sitting.
Okay.
Are we gonna be honest or
What-
not?
okay,
Is this show about being honest or not?
No.
Yes, it is, because
No.
I'm always honest on it.
No.
So if you're gonna sit here and lie,
No.
let's change the subject.
I'm not lying.
Because we know that
Okay,
most
I
of
hate
the time,
Fortnite.
most of the time
That's
you
not
play
lying.
solo.
A lot of time I play solo.
Not a lot of time. Most of the time you
Okay.
play solo.
Most of the time I play
Okay. See, you see how he's changing it
solo. No,
once
I just
call him
gotta,
out
I just
on
gotta
this shit?
agree. I
No,
feel
it's
like
not-
I'm.
No,
I feel like I'm the
no.
fucking,
We could call up
making
your
a
wife
murder.
right now and ask her.
You're Steve
I'm
David
making,
right
yeah,
now.
I'm the younger kid, man.
Oh,
Keep
you're
pressing.
nasty.
Can I go home now? Can
No,
I
you
go
can't
home?
go home yet, motherfucker.
Can I go home now?
No.
No. We're locking you
Damn
back
it.
up in the
Yeah.
closet. And
Now I'm getting arrested.
you know, Brandon.
You're about to
texted
get
us
fucking
because we were
arrested.
talking all that shit about him. So, Brandon.
What
so
about
we
Brandon?
got a plan for you after the show.
What?
You ain't leaving this house.
What?
Exactly.
Wait, what? But am I implicated in something here?
All right, hey man, I fucking scratch by the full hair.
I mean, I'm down for nefarious shit, but you know,
I'm a mongoose, dude. You don't want to corner me.
What the
Who
fuck?
said that?
I'm a
We didn't say we
mongoose.
warned
Just
you.
saying. Y'all better
Our mongoose is dangerous when
Plan
they get
accordingly.
cornered.
plan accordingly when y'all try to make some plots.
I don't know.
Oh, that better not be my wife, man.
Ernest has friends he played with. Yeah. Okay, but what I'm saying, Monty, is that most of the time he's playing alone, right? We'll wait for her to text him.
She don't. I mean,
We'll wait for your
She started
response.
on that game.
she just watches me play. She don't know like if I'm playing with anybody.
Okay, but you
or
could if
friends or
you're
not.
sitting there talking to people, you're playing with friends.
I'm usually talking to somebody, even if it's
Well,
even
yeah,
if
but
it's
you could
random.
be playing by yourself and you're talking to Marty or your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
No, because
But
when
that's
me and Daryl went, you weren't talking to randoms. You said that
Well,
you
no.
liked Apex because you like to ping and you don't have to talk to nobody.
Yeah, I mean you can. It has a better system for doing that. But
It doesn't have a better
but
system for doing that.
when y'all came over, I had my headphones out that I took off because now I have company, and it's rude to fucking have my headphones on while y'all are sitting there.
I always have my headphones on. I don't give
I
a fuck.
understand that. You did win one while we were there.
Yeah, see.
I guess you only had like 1 kill.
Not to mention I was
No,
playing
well,
COD and got
maybe
like 80 kills a couple of games in fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah, and Brandon walked in and he shit.
Fuck
Yeah, I
it.
remember. I was just like, are we
know,
talking about the
fucking
same
Evil
thing
Eye
there?
or something.
Anyways,
Anyways, nothing. I'm sorry I don't like Fortnite. Maybe
Nah,
one
I'm
day
not
I'll,
saying
I'll
you
start
don't-
liking it and I'll play it more.
Fuck Fortnite.
yeah, you don't have to apologize for it.
I'll play it more. And
It's just whenever
All
I.
people who play Fortnite are gay. You were right the first time.
Yeah, we're all
I
gay.
even told JJ that.
We don't have girlfriends and stay at home all day.
Who?
The guys who play Fortnite.
You play Fortnite.
I know.
So what are you saying?
I don't know.
He's got a girlfriend that
What are we
stays at
talking
home all
about?
day.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Did you just
I hear him
confess?
talking
Did
to
you just-
people. It's not his family. What?
I don't know, man.
on Apex. So he is playing. She's covering for you. She
Okay.
hears you talking to people.
Look, this is what's happened recently. What's it been? 2 weeks?
Since what?
2 weeks since we joined the Discord? Since we joined Lethal back?
Yeah,
Since
since they're starting to build up.
2
yeah.
weeks. So for 2 weeks, he's actually been playing with people. The whole time before that, nobody.
I was playing with a couple of them, but not like now where I can socialize with everybody. All these guys,
I don't play with
all-
nobody. I don't really
all
talk
right.
to nobody on
like
Call
some
of Duty.
like most like the founders and the co-owners and leaders, they're all Xbox friends for the past 8-10 years. So they're always on my list. They're always.
Okay, dude, but okay. Yeah, you must be telling me two different
But
stories.
since we
'Cause
met-
before that, you were like,
I play
man,
solo
Apex is
a
getting
lot.
boring because I play with
I play-
randoms and I don't like playing
It's
by
hard to play
myself all the
by randoms,
time.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Maybe you caught me on a bad day. I was just like, dude, I was venting. I mean,
Come
can
on,
I not
man.
vent?
So you lie whenever you vent, you just
No,
lie about shit?
maybe I was venting about playing with randoms and we kept losing, and I was like, it's hard to play with randoms, man. It sucks sometimes. Because there have been times where I'm playing with randoms and I get bored, and then I'm like, you know what? You'll send me an invite or something. I'll be like, well, let me jump over. Let me go play Fortnite because at least I'm fucking playing with somebody that I know and that I know
All
the
I'm
way they
saying
play.
is instead
When you
of
play with randoms, you don't know how they're gonna play, man. Some randoms lay back, some randoms attack. Some randoms can have no fucking shield and they'll go running at 3 people, and you're like, dude, what the fuck you doing?
That's why you talk to him.
yeah, exactly.
And I do, and I'm like, what the fuck you doing? And they you know, they don't talk back. They just run and die.
All I'm saying is that instead of just quitting because it's hard, you should try to get better.
I did. Last time we played, I actually built
If you
myself
like
into
it.
a box. Somebody shot at me, and I said, dude, build a box around me real quick, and I just stayed there. Because then I started aiming,
Yeah,
and I was just,
what happened was he stayed there the whole time while everybody else was still fighting.
yeah.
So he just stayed in this box.
Because then I got, because I did that, but it doesn't click like everything I need to do and how quickly to do it. So I build the box, and then I'm like, I gotta aim, but then there's this fucking the see-through thing of my ramp that's moving around with me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to build no more. And it took me a while
To get that screen
to
off.
back out of that and pull my weapon out, and then I was like, how the fuck I get out of here? And then I was like, shit, I gotta pull out the fucking axe, and then I started banging on the axe.
But what's funny is you all you have to do is look at your settings
Yeah,
and look at
coming from someone who
your
plays
controller.
every day.
You don't
for
fix
hours.
your sensitivity or your buttons. You don't switch them up
On
on
every
COD?
other game I did, but not on this one. Because this
Okay,
one,
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So how's this
no, no.
game going to be any different from the ones? If you're already playing shooters and you switch your buttons on one shooter, why wouldn't
Well-
you think that you do the same thing
well,
on this
first
one?
off, to me,
I can understand that.
to
I
me-
don't think you would.
to
Right?
me, a third-person shooter and a first-view shooter play totally different. Like when you're in the first-person perspective, I have to speed up my sensitivity so that my sight goes with my controller. Third party is a little bit different. So
I bet you I play on a higher sensitivity than you do on your first person shooter.
I don't know, but you're not playing a first person shooter.
How,
So
what
when
do you play on a first person shooter? What's your sensitivity?
About an 8, 9.
Yeah, I play 7.5. That's the same.
So, yeah, but I guarantee if you jumped on a first person shooter and played at an 8, you'd be all over the place. It's different. There's
I've
different
never messed with
perspectives.
it.
All right.
It's a different perspective. So basically, what I'm saying is, if I play Fortnite more, I'll feel the controls.
No, but I'm talking.
and
I'm talking about
listen,
the buttons.
I know. I'll
Okay.
feel the controls. I'll know what needs to be done and how it needs to be done, and then I'll start adjusting my controller to suit me better and my play style. So I haven't gotten used to Fortnite to be able to make those adjustments yet.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you're complaining about not knowing what button to push to get out of something.
Yeah.
And there's an easy way to fix that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'll play with you, but we play Forza.
Yeah, man. My
Yeah.
brother and my son and everybody was playing Forza, so I went and bought Forza.
What's
And you don't play
It's
it?
a
It's
race car
racing
game. And then I spent money and got a whole bunch of cars and like these $2 million cars and everything. And then they all stopped playing. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So then I get back on Call
That
of
game,
Duty.
those type of games get old though, man.
I get on Call of Duty. I get on Apex. And now they're all playing again. And I'm like, man.
But see,
Yeah.
that's the problem about like Forza and stuff. Those games get old quick.
I don't know,
Like there's only a certain amount of shit that you can do on there,
Yeah.
and then it gets boring.
Yeah.
But that's the
Yeah,
thing I
some
like
people,
about
yeah.
Fortnite. Fortnite, dude, it's changing every single.
Yeah, but
Like
it's
every
just,
other week it
it's
changes.
just the cosmetics. You get different suits.
That's not the cause. It's the map. The map is completely different right now.
Really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. I don't know the map.
exactly. Is the,
I just take your
is the
word
map in Apex different?
Look,
It
I
hasn't changed, right?
always thought the Fortnite was a good game in the way
Call of Duty Blackout changed.
the way
Yeah,
they,
they changed the map.
the way they update their
Look
uniforms,
at that shit.
the
Look
way
at how it's changed.
the way they update their guns, and the way the map was changing, and the map would have little animations going on. I always thought that was cool. I'll give Fortnite that. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I just can't the gameplay. I haven't gotten used to it, man. It's just
Yeah, but that's the thing.
It's
Is
not a
you gotta
game for
play it.
me.
it's just I try to play it here and there as I can. If I have somebody on Apex and I'm having fun on Apex, I'm not gonna just say, "Oh, let me shut this down and let me jump over to Fortnite."
You should though, because
So that I can
I'm a
suck.
better friend.
You're a good
At
friend, man, but
times.
you
At
just
times.
you just fucking laughs at me the whole time.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You're fucking lying.
You just laugh.
And
You
your
play the new one and
your
I'm level
favorite word to
250
tell
and
Ernest
it gets
is no.
old debating beating Xavier.
Beating Xavier. Yeah. See, I mean,
I mean,
but everybody has their own game. Like they can play Forza over and over and race each other, and they have fun with that. You know, everybody's different.
yeah.
They won't play. You know, some people don't like first-person shooters. Some people don't like role-playing.
I never liked first-person shooters. The only one I had ever liked was Halo was really good, and then Fortnite, man. I was just from the first time I played it, I got hooked. And that's the thing too is like Call of Duty never like I played it back in the day when everybody was like real hype on it, and I played it and it just I don't know, it didn't attract
But
me.
you haven't tried Apex either. But knowing you talk so much shit about Apex, you're not gonna like it because you're not gonna let yourself like it.
Apex is the same as Call of Duty to me.
But
It's the
have you
exact
played
same.
it?
But it's the exact same. Is it not the same? It's the same
It's
thing.
not the exact same.
It's
but
mostly the same.
It's a first-person shooter.
Thank
It's
you,
a
Brandon.
first-person shooter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's faster.
Most of the guns are the same.
To me, you move around faster than you do on Fortnite. But,
No way, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No way. Dude, they got slipstream. They have more mobility in Fortnite than they do Apex.
Well, you gotta. Yeah, you have. Okay, maybe if you take into account the hoverboards and the fucking four-wheelers and the wind machines and shit like that, you can
Geysers.
use.
Dude,
But
they have.
if you're just running and moving, Apex is much faster because it doesn't have all that bullshit.
I don't think
You
so.
just have to run and get around.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think
but
you run fast.
you haven't played both, so you can't attest to that.
I've watched you play.
It doesn't matter. I've played both.
I've watched you play.
I've played both.
Okay,
And
so
in
but
my opinion,
how's it different if I'm watching you? It's
My
the same
opinion-
thing.
what?
How's it different?
Because I'm pretty sure if I
If
watch
I'm watching
somebody
the
fucking
screen-
and I actually do the fucking, it's different.
Well, yeah, because you don't know how to
Okay,
fuck.
it's different. It's different. So watching somebody do something,
You not knowing
doing
how to
that-
fuck has nothing to do with watching other people fuck.
Okay, So me watching you change a tire, saying that's fucking easy as shit, and then you're there like, motherfucker, you come do it then.
Okay, but it's different. Are you feeling faster on the controller?
I
No,
feel
you're
faster
watching
on-
the screen,
I feel
right?
faster on my movement.
You're
on
watching
TV.
the screen, right? You're watching
Yeah.
the screen, the same
Uh-huh.
screen I'm watching.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But my hand movements and the way I'm moving through the game is much faster than when I do those same movements in Fortnite.
I guess.
I'm not moving as
Yeah, but
fast.
is your what's your sensitivity at though? That's probably why you feel faster. Because whenever
Okay.
you start Fortnite, your sensitivity starts at 0.5.
Hey, you're right.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
What's your sensitivity on
You're right.
Apex?
Right now, my sensitivity is way high because I'm getting
On
butt hurt.
Apex,
I'm
What
very
is it?
sensitive right now.
what is it?
What?
What's your sensitivity on Apex?
Like you said,
On
hey,
Apex, it's different. I'm only at like a 4. I'm on a 4.
I don't know about that.
I am.
Because it would seem real slow if your sensitivity's 4.
It's on a 4. That's what I'm saying. You can't compare the two because they're different game engines. They're different setups.
I
Different
guess, dude,
everything.
but it doesn't seem faster.
It's
to me.
just different. But you haven't played it, so you can't attest to it.
I guess
To the
so.
game speed if you haven't actually played it.
I guess so.
Try it.
I
I've
don't
been
want to
telling
try
you
it.
to try it.
I don't want to try it. Why would I want to try it? Okay, if I go on and get Apex and I try it and I'm like, dude, I fucking love this game. Let's play.
Then we'll play it.
Can we play?
Yeah.
How?
No. I can't.
You gonna go buy a PlayStation?
No, I just-
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
But
That's
you
the
can
whole
still play.
fucking point.
But there's
What
other
the
people-
what's the point of
There's
it?
because
What's the
You
point?
may like it and have other
What's the
people that
point of
play
it? What's the point?
You may
I don't
like
see
it.
that.
Exactly.
And have
That's
other
what I'm
people that
fucking trying
play.
to say. Everybody that I'm with right now plays Fortnite because it's cross-platform and we can all play together.
Yeah.
Except for dumb people that fucking like to play Apex when you can't play with nobody. And then he's over here telling me,
But
play
that's-
Apex, play Apex.
But that's-
Why? I'm not gonna get to play with you anyway.
But that's
what the fuck does
But
it
that's
matter?
not my fault that Apex isn't cross-platform.
Okay,
Y'all
but
just
you
got
telling
lucky
me
that
to play.
Fortnite is.
Okay, but you telling me to play is because you want us
I
to
just
play
saying-
together,
no,
right?
not-
you own
not-
stock in Apex?
No.
I think he
I
does.
think so. You gotta
I'm
get
just
people to play.
saying.
That game was so trash that they had to pay a bunch of fucking streamers to play it, to
Dude,
push it.
They pay streamers regardless.
No.
They get paid to fucking play Fortnite, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do now, but I'm saying
Oh,
Fortnite, whenever Fortnite launched, they didn't say, hey, we're giving you a bunch of fucking
Because
money.
Fortnite was a
Every
free game
season-
that didn't know what it was going to do until it kicked off and went big.
Okay.
That's when it finally was like, oh shit, let's pay to get more advertisement. But before then, they weren't paying anybody either.
I guess, man.
Either way,
They
Red
weren't.
Sox still suck.
No, we're at 500 now.
It still suck.
We're only like 4 games back.
Hey, Mighty said hi, Daryl.
Hi, Marty.
Anyways, man. It is
Whatever.
what it is, dude.
Okay. So,
There's no reason for me
okay,
to
all
play
right.
Apex.
So if Apex goes cross-platform, will you play with me?
No, because I want to play Fortnite.
So it don't even matter. It don't even matter.
It's just like you asked
That's
me to
why
go
you should
fucking...
have just stuck with the okay.
Okay,
It's,
okay.
it's like you
Okay,
wanted me
so-
to go fucking play Frisbee toss. I ain't
Okay.
gonna go fucking
So-
play Frisbee
so if I go
toss.
get
Well,
a-
that's
if I-
different. I can see why you want
if
to.
I go get
It's
a-
the same thing.
If I go get a PS4,
If you go play with it.
if I get a PS4 and say, hey, let's play Apex, will you play? If I go out of the way and go buy me one, will you play?
If you're gonna go spend money on a fucking PS4, I'll play with you.
Apex.
Yeah,
All right.
but you're not.
You don't know. I could find a used
You
one.
ain't fucking.
I can find a used one
You better
somewhere.
not, because I'm playing Fortnite.
I'm gonna be like, dude, I got a PlayStation.
I play
You got
Fortnite
it.
too
Hey,
much,
you got it
man.
on there. You got it on.
I got it on there.
JJ said it.
Yeah,
I play Fortnite too
Now
much.
if he
dude.
doesn't,
I don't have
I can
time.
come in and be like, look how he goes back on his word. He
I
said-
don't have time to play Apex. That's the whole thing about it. I don't have time to play other games, dude.
All right.
I get maybe like 2-3 hours to play.
All right, man.
Maybe.
Okay.
Usually it's like 1 hour. Why would I want to spend my 1 hour to play on a game that I don't like?
You don't know you like it because you haven't played it.
I know I'm not gonna like it.
Okay.
Cause it's just to me it's the
Okay.
I
same as
understand.
Call of
'Cause
Duty.
I've been at my friend Zach's house, and he's told me to buy certain games. I'm like, dude, it's fun playing it, but I know I would get bored of it. I wouldn't even want to play it anymore. I know that's a little different than what JJ just flat out don't want to play.
Yeah.
No,
It's still
the
Battle
same-
Royale.
No,
it's
it's
for the
like
same reason.
It's
first
still
of all,
Battle
if
Royale.
I get it, I'm not gonna have anybody to play with.
If I got a PS,
I don't have any friends to
if
play
I got a
Apex.
PS4, you would have me.
You would be, yeah, but I think he wants more than one friend to play Apex.
And you,
Well,
and,
the thing
and,
is,
and
you
I
can
could
only
pull.
play with 3 people.
We could pull Rex in. Rex has a PS4, so I'd say, hey Rex, let's jump over to PS4. We're gonna play with Bearded.
I'd rather play with Lee.
Yep. See. So you give
That's
me.
my best friend in the whole world.
I got it.
Wait, you want to play with me or your best friend in the whole world?
Our best friend in the world.
Okay.
We're in the same game.
What about you?
What?
You want to play with me or you want to play with your best friend in the whole
You are
world?
my best friend.
God damn, that's a sad life. He's always coming on here complaining about how I treat him, and I'm his best friend.
You're my only friend. That's why I take it.
That makes sense, I guess. I love you, man.
Oh, yeah.
No, man, it's just
I
different
get it,
tastes,
man.
man. I get it too, but whenever you're coming to me complaining about you don't have people to play with, and then you know the Fortnite's right there, it doesn't make sense to me why you would keep playing by yourself.
Yeah.
To me, you know that's just how I look at it.
Other
What the
than just
fuck are
not
you
liking
watching?
Fortnite.
Yeah, but what
I
I'm
mean,
saying
like-
is, to me, whenever I started
Yeah.
Fortnite, it was hard. It was hard because people were building. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing either. But you know
Well,
the
you
way
wanted
my
to
mind
play it,
works,
Yeah.
I want to get better at it.
Yeah. See, I didn't like it enough to want to get better.
Yeah.
That's where I was just like, whatever.
Well, see, when I first started, I didn't like it either because I was getting killed all the time. But I got better. You know.
Yeah.
It's like golf. I fucking hated golf when I first started, but once you start hitting good shots, that's what makes you keep coming back.
That's what everyone says. You could play a horrible 17 rounds of golf, and then that whole 18, not rounds, holes, and then that 18th hole, you hit a beautiful tee shot and
Yeah.
you know a good second shot, and you're putting for birdie, and you're like, can't wait till next time.
Yeah.
You're like, really? You just hit
Exactly.
a 95, and you want to come back?
Yeah, like when I went out there and threw a frisbee, I was like, man, I can't wait to come back and do this.
Well, see, we could have just kept talking about golf. You didn't have to fuck some more shit up and just take a stab at Ernest.
I was
He
like,
just can't wait, man. He can't help himself.
What do you want me to do? Not mention it?
Dude, why can't I hear myself anymore? My
I don't know.
headphones.
I can't hear
Man, because you guys get to fucking yelling and shit, and then now you're back to talking
Oh,
normal.
I think I yanked this. I didn't know if that
Are we not on a pot? How are we supposed to get heated and excited and not talking to the mic?
I don't know. I think I
Should I
fucked
look
up
away
because
when I do that?
I
Hey, look,
needed
we
to
got more
move a little
messages.
bit back.
My brother said I'd rather play COD, Apex. Apex isn't all the same, too complicated. He'd rather play COD, Apex isn't at all the same, too complicated.
You want to just go ahead and read it again?
Dude, what?
I kind of read that fucked up. Like, I like.
He's like, but I understood what
That's your
what was
brother?
I
said.
skipped over the comma. Yeah,
That's your brother?
that's my little brother.
You have a
he'd
little
rather
brother?
play
Yeah.
COD because, Apex.
So what is the college boy? That college boy.
What is he saying? When you have
When have you ever beaten me? The only time you win is when I slam into a tree.
Oh,
Call me
Oh,
when you're way
that's gotta be.
Xavier.
that's your son.
No, well maybe that's Xavier.
Call
Yeah.
me when your way of breaking is slamming into a wall going 200.
Now they're just gonna talk shit about it. Hey,
I'm
Yeah,
very-
get out of our fucking chat,
nice guys.
asshole.
Keep on going.
Delete those fucking comments.
Anything
out of
you
our
want us to
chat.
talk about?
Yeah.
By
what the
chance?
fuck?
Yeah, I said it's Xavier.
Well, you
Hey
know-
man, I'm glad y'all are listening. Don't listen to this asshole over here.
Yeah, thanks.
Nah, I'm glad you're listening too, but don't be talking shit in my comments, man.
Yeah, dude. You know, I don't know. I'm to be honest, I was real new at gaming. You know, I got my Xbox solely because my brother was playing World at War Call of Duty when it first came out, and he was like, "Oh, dude, there's fucking zombie things, and they come at you, and it's so fucking cool." And I was like, "All right, let me go get one." And I got one and got the game, and I started playing Hook. And then the next Call of Duty came out.
Mhm.
Boom! I couldn't wait to
I
get it.
remember it
Started
hurts.
playing the same thing.
I remember it hurts. You were
Yeah.
telling me.
And then I got in with
Call of
Lethal
Duty was
Gaming.
coming out.
I found Lethal Gaming and got it recruited in that. And then we were doing nothing but clan wars and clan ops, and where we were actually competing against every other clan in the nation. And that started growing. And that was like a Saturday, Sunday thing. And kind of just stayed with Call of Duty, man, for the past, like, I don't know, fucking
What up, sister?
7-8 years. Every Call of Duty, that's all
Yeah.
that's all I ever played.
Yeah.
That's it. And then Apex came out and I was bored of Call of Duty. I had Prestige
Makes
Master.
Yeah.
I was like level 300. I was just like, dude, I'm
And there's not too
doing
much
nothing.
that game can do to really that's going to be new
Yeah.
for anything they've done before.
I was like, I'm gonna do
Except
nothing.
do something similar to what Fortnite's doing.
Yeah, that's also what got me hooked, man. Was the competitive side, dude? Because I mean, it's really cool. The way Fortnite is doing competitive shit is legit.
Yeah. See, that's the one thing Apex is missing. You're just playing against everybody else, but there's no competitive or tournaments that you can play within the game, or an arena league or anything that can match you out to build up a rank.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it has its ups. That's like the only other game I've ever played.
Yeah.
When the Fortnite thing came out, Xavier and everybody was playing it, and I would watch him like, what game is this? He's like, what's a new battle royale game? It's pretty cool. And I would watch it, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And he told me, play it, and I was like, nah. I don't want to play it. And that
It
was
sounds like me, right?
that was before everybody started building. Building wasn't a big thing.
Yeah.
Back then.
Well, you didn't build as much.
Yeah, or as fast.
Yeah.
And so now that I'm jumping on fucking a year later, dude, I start shooting at someone and they build they build something that's 20 feet high, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? What am I supposed to do? I don't even know what to do in that situation. I think run away and then I just get shot and die. You would think, I think the same thing too. Let me run.
Yeah.
I just get shot in the back and I'm dead. And then JJ's fucking a mile away from me and they're like, hey, where you at? I'm fucking dead over here. Motherfuckers left me.
Nah.
Dude, that's exactly how it goes.
You laughing.
That's not how it happens. Nah, because he'll
Yeah,
run off
true.
by himself, bro.
And he's like, you dead again?
We're going this way, and he'll just.
Well, I can see that happening.
And he's like, where'd y'all go? I'm like, dude, it has us on the fucking mini map. All you have to do is follow us. It has all of our little triangles sitting there,
yeah.
and he don't.
That's all I hear, man. Where you at? I'm dead. The fuck? I'm dead.
I'll mark
again.
it. I'll mark where we're landed, right? And he'll just fucking jump off somewhere else. And I'm like, dude, we're going over
The
here.
only time I jumped off
I'm like-
on the other side of the map,
Yeah,
man.
he goes, I didn't see it. Y'all didn't say where we were going. I was like, I fucking marked it.
No, y'all didn't say nothing. He marked it. I didn't hear the mark, and I thought he would say it because usually he says jumping, jump, and he lets.
Well,
say something.
after
No,
the
I'm
first
jumping.
10 games, I thought he'd
Yeah.
be.
So I'm still sitting there, and we're on the headphones, and we're talking, and blah 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 blah, and I'm noticing the fucking end of the map is coming up, and I'm like, dude, are we gonna fucking jump? And I look at the map, and their arrows are way the fuck over there, and I jump, and I'm like, dude, I'm on the other side of the fucking map. I'm not even gonna make it to the.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but what's funny is he's always talking about how Apex you can mark shit, and that every time we mark something on
He don't
Fortnite, he
follow.
don't even look at it.
I just gotta get used to it. It's different.
You mark it on Call of Duty.
And see, in Apex,
Blackout?
you can individually jump, or the way by default is there's one jump master, and like you're the jump
Everybody jumps
master.
with 'em.
We all jump with him, and we can all ping in the map like somewhere to go with
Yeah,
it. But
no,
he
see,
picks it, and
Fortnite's all about equality.
we follow him.
you jump yourself.
We all follow him,
Yeah.
or we can break off and go our different way. But we follow him, and if he doesn't want to be jump master, then he hits the button and relinquishes it to me or to whoever else. And you can do that if he's like, no, I don't want to fucking pick someone else to jump.
Right, I got you.
So I'm kind of used to that. So when they jump, I'm like, oh fuck, they already jumped. Man.
Dude, we spend way too much time on this.
Well, what? On a fucking podcast?
Yeah. What else are we gonna talk
We
about?
got people listening. Keep talking. What the fuck?
Game of
No, I'm saying, what else? Yeah,
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Bro, that last episode was pretty good.
Yeah,
There's
it's just a
only
setup
fucking
episode.
2 episodes left,
It's
man.
a setup episode, and this next episode is
3
supposed to
hours
be
left.
the biggest episode ever.
Fuck.
Supposed to
next
blow
one.
the third one out of the water,
So-
according to the Dragon Queen.
Tell me this: when
I
Greyjoy,
fucking love her,
When
dude.
Did she
She's
die
so
on
hot.
Mother's Day?
She's so
she's
beautiful.
gonna die.
Is the mother of
She's
Dragon?
not
She's
gonna
gonna die.
die.
She's gonna die.
No,
This is the only
You-
episode where people can die, and they're gonna die.
no, she's not gonna die. This dude has been wrong about everything. He said John was gonna ride the ice dragon. Didn't happen.
Well, I thought I said it'd be cool to see it. I don't know if he was pretty.
No, he said
Dude,
that was gonna happen.
I like to have theories, man. Obviously, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm not scared.
I
of it.
just don't see
to
how
make a
you can
theory.
kill her off. She's such a big character. You can't kill
She's
her
not.
off.
John's the main character, and it's not.
No, I'm not saying she's the main character. I'm saying she's such a big character that I don't think you can kill her off.
They will.
Plus, she's freaking hot.
That's
man.
what
Why
Game
would
of
as a
Thrones-
director
that's what
you
Game
want
of
her to
Thrones
get
does.
off?
That's what Game of Thrones is. They're gonna kill her off.
I think.
I don't think they've done that.
So
since-
y'all never let me answer the question.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So when Aaron, what's his name? Aaron, their uncle, Eon.
You're on.
Euron. When Euron Greyjoy's on the boat and he looks up in the sky and you hear the dragons, and he's got a puzzled look. What do you think he's looking at?
I think it's gonna be more dragons.
Yeah, that's what
what we've
everybody's been
hearing,
saying.
yeah, more dragons.
Because what they were saying, I think in the books, but the dragons, they can change sex whenever they feel like it. And so what I'm thinking is that they just decided to lay some eggs when they were in Dragonstone,
Yeah.
and Tyrion is going to be the one that discovers them. And it'd be kind of cool if it was 2 more dragons, and then, Tyrion and
I don't think they
Jon.
could be eggs right now.
No, they would already hatched.
Well, but yeah. I mean, but they're gonna find them because the dragons laid the eggs, and then they're gonna find a
I
couple.
think Drogon
dragons.
Drogon could have laid some eggs.
Yeah, they
but
were
they've already
saying
hatched.
she laid them. She laid them whenever.
When they first got the Dragonstone, right?
No,
Back in
when she
season
had
one.
bounced. It was way before that. When they were still on the other side of the sea.
Because they were in Daenerys.
When Drogon got lost.
Yeah.
Well,
when he
when he
took
took
off.
off.
They've even kind of, I saw something too, where they said they've never really said that was even Drogon. Maybe it was just another dragon.
Yeah.
No,
Because
that
I
was
mean, but I
Drogon.
think it's
It looked like him, but
or her.
or her, yeah. Yeah, because if she would have laid them whenever they got the Dragonstone, they wouldn't be big enough to fight yet. Or I heard there were, it could be him with armor on.
yeah, I've heard that too. Now that Gendry's there, they
Yeah.
could have made some armor for Drogon, which I guess both
For
would
the
be
dragon.
starving.
Dude, that
but
would be
freaking
sick.
badass.
but I think the fact of him maybe seeing more than one would really give him that puzzled look.
Yeah, especially because he
'Cause
killed
there's-
the
yeah.
Well, they're only
he killed
thinking there's
Rhaegar.
one. So
Yeah.
if you hear, I mean, because you hear this is a dragon, but if he hears more, that would be more
Yeah.
of a puzzle
And he-
face.
and
How
every
crazy
time-
would that be?
Every time he sees the dragons, he's never scared or
No,
puzzled. He's on
no.
that crossbow and he's like, dude, I got this.
Yeah.
And he was puzzled. So I'm thinking there's more. Somehow, some fucking way, there's more.
Yeah.
And then maybe they're not full grown, but they're medium sized where they're like, we can fucking fly fast and we got fire. You know?
Yeah.
And
I
they're
would
gonna,
like to
and
see
being a little like medium sized, they're gonna be harder to hit with those
I like
crossbows.
dragons.
Maybe it's 1,000 tiny dragons
Dude, that'd be legit.
instead of just one big one.
Maybe it'd be like the mix between donkey and the dragon. They're little donkeys with wings,
Yeah.
blowing fire.
So, oh,
You
right.
fucking
Y'all see that,
legit.
right? No.
Yeah.
We're living in the days of magic.
Yeah.
That's why I had to confuse those.
These are the days of magic. Anything can happen. So yeah, I've heard that theory, which is pretty cool. I've also heard one of Tyrion coming out of Targaryen, and this goes back to their sigil, the three-headed dragon, and everybody assumes that the three heads on the dragon stand for the three dragons that she has.
Yeah.
But really, they're saying the dragon is the Targaryen family, and the three heads are the main heads of the family.
Yeah.
So it'd be Daenerys, Jon, and then possibly Tyrion. That being realized, would release some dragon that may have been in sleep, slumber, ice, whatever you would call it, that was dormant. Would awaken him, and it'd be some massive fucking daddy dragon, that would come to life, and that's what he's seeing is some big, huge motherfucker. And also this leads to the new intro. I'm sure y'all seen the picture where they frozen the ring as it spins, and it shows four.
think
right
your
there.
boy Piron Greyjoy is gonna bring up to Daenerys, "Hey, how does your little brother know you're pregnant?"
As soon as he said that, you saw that.
Well,
You
as
saw
soon
that puzzled look on.
you just told,
Yeah, how does he
did
know
you
already?
send a raven to him? I mean, I
don't
can't.
know.
It's funny.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I think that's where it's going because with Tyrion and Sansa, it makes sense. He said it's back.
How fucking
Um,
upset were you that they didn't show Bran telling Sansa and Arya? I was so mad.
I was kind of annoyed by that. To be
I was
Yeah.
like,
honest
what
with
the
you.
fuck, dude? I want to see their reaction.
That's kind of an epic moment,
yeah.
and you would want to see their reaction.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a reason behind that. Like maybe we're gonna see the reaction
I don't know.
down the road.
Considering
I
they could have
mean,
made these episodes an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, and everybody would still watch it.
Yeah.
I don't see why you can't put that in.
It sucked that that Arya took off too by herself.
That's why I
or
think
with
there's
the
more
Hound.
to it.
I expected her to stay with everybody, with John.
And she has her own fucking. She has
I
a
didn't.
list, and she has things
I
to do.
mean, I know, but fuck, dude.
She's
Y'all
gonna,
just all got back together and then you want to leave?
she's gonna die immediately.
You
Well,
think
she knows
so?
everybody else is leaving.
She's one second she's a savior and then she gets killed.
She gets into the castle and the mountain fucking spikes her ass
Ooh, that'd be sick.
Nah.
because you're not expecting it.
I don't know, man.
Dude, Arya can't
Crazy
save the day
shit.
twice. She can't kill the Night King and Cersei.
Oh, what if she kills the Night King and Daenerys?
I don't know. I thought I heard somebody say that.
What if she's the Queen Slayer?
I think Marty said it that maybe like Jamie goes and tries to kill her, fails, and like Arya sees his dead body, takes his mask, and goes and does the job as him. But I don't
Oh,
know.
I don't know.
I was kind of hoping Braun would be killed, and then she would take Braun's face and kind of bring them up to her, and then get right next to her and kill her.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many different ways it can go, and being that it's Game of Thrones, you just don't know which way it's gonna go. It just leaves it open. There's so many fucking
Is
possibilities.
Braun gonna get his castle, or is
No.
he gonna get killed?
He's gonna die.
I think he'll die trying to save somebody else.
You think?
I don't think he's gonna try to save somebody else. I think they're just gonna kill
Well, no,
him.
but why would he go? Braun's not stupid. He's not gonna go in the middle of the fight. He's not gonna go around the fight. He'll go around it to protect his investment, which is Tyrion or Jamie, because he wants his castle. So he's like, dude, I got to make sure y'all stay alive so I can get paid.
Yeah, but why is he gonna die for him? Because he won't get paid when he dies either.
No, I mean, he always has a special bond with Tyrion. I think if it came down to Tyrion getting a sword or something swung at him,
I don't know.
he may
dude.
jump in the middle of it to
That
save
se-
him.
That seemed like he was ready to kill him.
He's never ready to kill
It,
him.
it did seem like he was ready to kill him.
I don't think so. I think they got a little connection there, but what? I don't fucking know.
Well, seemed like he was really ready to kill Jamie.
Yeah.
You know, Tyrion probably not so much. I think he has more of a bond with Tyrion than he does Jamie.
With Jamie, yeah. But I don't think he's. I definitely don't think he's gonna leave them by themselves. That's his investment. He's gonna watch them
Makes sense.
just to make sure he gets his shit.
But how can he though? Because Tyrion's with Daenerys.
Yeah.
Jamie stayed.
Well, he knows
at
where they're
Winterfell,
going.
But then he left. Yeah, but they're gonna be in two different places. Jamie's not gonna go fight on the side of Daenerys and Tyrion.
Yeah.
He's gonna be at King's
So
Landing
maybe
trying to snugly back up to.
Maybe that's all the
Cersei.
reason he picks one of them, like Tyrion, and says, "All right, I know you're coming here. When you get here, I'm gonna follow you."
Because
I'm
I
gonna
think
make
his
sure you're all
intent
right.
is to go kill Cersei, and I don't think he's gonna succeed.
No, I don't think so.
I really
Oh,
don't
man,
think
I can't
he.
wait.
I don't think he left because he loves her.
2 more episodes. Fucking sucks,
Left.
man.
That's it. Episode 6 will be the marriage of Sansa and Tyrion,
Nah.
and
They
them on the
were
throne.
already married.
John going back to Winterfell, getting the people together, rebuilding.
Well, at least that's one thing we know is not gonna happen.
What?
So now it's one less theory we got to worry about. Everything Ernest just said.
Yeah.
They never. How did she marry the fucking bastard dude if she was already married?
I don't know, because she ran away.
No, because it got annulled. They weren't ever married. They were to get married.
Who?
I don't think they ever went through the process.
Yeah,
Tyrion
they
and
got married.
Sansa.
They were
Yeah,
sleeping in the
because
same
remember
room.
Joffrey took the step stool from Tyrion, so he couldn't coat her or whatever, and he had to ask Sansa, "Hey, can you step down so I can put your?"
That's
foot
right. They
on
were
it?"
supposed to go like.
So technically,
You
they've
even
never
fucking
been
watched the show.
They were supposed to go do it the night of, and,
Yeah,
and he
he
was
said
like, "I'm not
no.
gonna." If
because
you know,
his
not gonna make you
Shay
do
came
anything.
in the next morning
Yeah.
to clean up and saw that there was no blood and was like, "Oh, I love you even more, my lion."
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
say
and
that,
then the
but
dad
yeah.
was like, "You put a baby in her, or I will."
Mm-hmm. So
That
maybe
old
that's
man
even
wanted
maybe
some
that's even
fucking
yeah maybe that's even better. They don't have to get married
North
because they're
Puss.
already married, and it's just like, hey, we're gonna rule the throne. I'm a Targaryen. The throne's mine, and you're gonna be the ruthless queen that rules next to me.
I did like how she answered the Hound when the Hound was like, none of those things would have happened to you if you would have just left with me. And she goes, "Yeah, but I'd still be that little bird."
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I like the new Sansa. She's just like she
I
has
did in
this
this
she has this
episode. The
cold
previous
Sneaky
three, I
fucking
really
lying
she has
ass
this-
bitch.
she has this coldness to her, man. Even her stares and her looks, and you're like, dude, she has some shit plotting away,
well, look
man.
who she
She's
learned
a
from.
fucking
Yeah.
liar.
From two of the most evil people on the show, and Cersei and Ramsay.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking liar, dude.
But I
She
think
lied
that's-
to her brother.
Yeah, that's why I want to go see that new that Dark Phoenix,
Yeah,
X-Men.
she's hot.
because she pretty much playing that same character, just like mean and chiseled when she's the Phoenix.
That should be good.
I'm
I
looking forward
definitely won't go at 12:40 at night to see it.
to- no, I'm not gonna end game it, but I'm gonna go watch it.
Well, like I was telling Brandon, Endgame wasn't even worth seeing at 12:40 at night
What?
and leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm just gonna unplug and fucking go home now. Before
I
hear
could
any
have
more
I could have
bullshit.
waited till the weekend
Whatever,
or some
man.
other time.
What,
I'm
what
serious.
the fuck ever?
We waited till the weekend.
Yeah, y'all waited
Whatever.
till Saturday. I could have.
That's
That's
because
what
I
I'm
had
saying.
no
I could have
choice.
waited till
Well,
Saturday.
You could
I
have
take
gone.
it back. I
fucking
could have.
liar.
I just if I
See what I mean?
Yep.
Lying all the time,
Yep.
bro.
yeah, I was like, dude, I can't go get out at 2 a.m. and go to work the next day. I'm not gonna do that.
So
I know a few people who-
from Marvel. It's from the Marvel guy. It's not worth going to see it.
No,
and
it-
I didn't think I was
no,
gonna
it
have to
just-
work the next morning, and I still had to.
Trust me, if I had time off, I would have did it. I would have just been like, fuck this, I'm going. I'm not gonna be at work tomorrow. But I didn't.
Yeah,
so
but that's what
what do you
Daryl's saying. It's not worth going to go see at 2 a.m.
from
It
someone
wa-
who has work the next day.
It
no,
wasn't.
it's not.
He had work the next day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Dang, he
I,
just thinks you're a fucking
know
piece
somebody-
of shit, Daryl.
I know somebody who went and made, I guess it was like at the 5 a.m. showing, some shit like that.
Yeah, fuck all
First
that.
thing in the morning, and then had to go to work and all that shit. And I'm just like, fucking
No.
insane.
How the fuck you gonna watch it
You
at
were
5
fucking
a.m.?
insane.
Where?
I don't know. They had like a 5
He's
a.m.
fucking
screening
lying.
or something.
That dude's a fucking liar. You should unfriend him
bootleg.
right
It
now.
was that bootleg on Facebook copy. I
Probably,
saw it.
yeah.
I do like
Yep,
how everything that was shown in the previews was like the first 30 minutes of the movie, though. So you kind of got all that out of the way, and then it was
Yeah.
just the rest of the movie.
All right, man. Let's fucking. You got anything more to say?
Any last words?
No,
No.
man, I got nothing to say, y'all.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
After
Go
that in-game
Cowboys.
comment, y'all are crazy.
Thanks for thanks for watching. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at From the Left Hash. See y'all next time.
Banks chains.
Go Cowboys. Hook 'em.